Core set 2021. We have lots and lots of coins, and we're going to use some of them. Primal Might. So it's interesting because the first or the second M21 draft that I did, this was actually pack one, pick one, and then I ended up not. I played it in the deck, but I never used it at all throughout the entire group of games. Siege Strikers, double strike. Jeskai Elder. Well, but at least you've added some good cards to your collection, right? So what do we got here? Bolt Hound. Oh, Cardboard Live is working. I'm very pleased. Celestial Enforcer. What is that? Don't think so. The Crab. Indulgence. This is not a great pack. You like the Striker in mono white? Might is a good card. I feel like for a white aggro deck, you really want to concentrate on the one and two drops. But I don't know because I actually haven't played any white aggro decks in this format yet. It's a one-drop fight spell. I take it you're talking about the Primal Might. Yeah. Okay. Let's go with that. I'm not seeing anything that I like any better. Green is gone here, except for this, which is not bad. But let's see what else we've got. This is an okay card. I don't know that I want to commit to blue just for that. This is okay. I might consider this. Green and blue is a thing. Furious Rise, certainly not at this point. Rambunctious Mutt is very much a sideboard card, I think. Rousing Reed, also not a terribly exciting pack. I could take the dual land to speculate for different colors. I'm kind of liking the Waker of Waves here. So this is my initial pick. Dowser is neat. Soto Cycle on it. Rousing Reed. Enchant. Oh yeah. Right, I forgot about this guy. Oh, the Waker, not the Dowser. I'm willing to give this a try. Sure, let's try it. Ooh, this is a really strong card in black. So I'm liking it, but before I pre-select it, let's see what else we've got. This is also nice. The Dreadmaw, if we want to go in that direction. The Drowsing Pteranodon is very strong. Good in any green deck, I think. There's some fair choices here. Yeah. So that's interesting. So we could consider a black and blue Reanimator kind of deck. I do like that as an idea. So blue and black might work. I am kind of like I'm just a sucker for creatures like this. It appeals to the little bit of Timmy in me. And it sort of kind of keeps us open by dipping our toe into three colors and seeing what combination might work best. And again, the red is not looking real good so far, and the white has been so-so. Let's give it a try. Oh, this is really good if you can make it work, huh? And it's bringing us into our remaining two colors, which is kind of funny. Mm, but you really need to have both of those. You really need to have the Cur and the Watchdog in order to get maximal value out of this. Miscast, I don't think so. Denial, that's fine in the green deck. I'm thinking the Track Down. The Short Sword is actually good in almost any deck, at least according to the pundits. Maybe if we took this. Right. So I hear that. To be honest, I'm not crazy about it because to speculate into two new colors seems a little, I don't know, irresponsible almost. And as I say, you need the other two cards to really get maximal value out of it. So the ones that I'm looking at this point are Track Down, maybe the Ranger's Guile, maybe the Short Sword. The Crypt Lurker could be good if we want to go with the Reanimate approach. Denial is fine if... I'm not crazy about Denial because I really don't feel like we're moving into a flying kind of a deck yet. Given what we have, I think I like the Lurker a little bit better at this point. And there's another Lurker, interesting. Black and blue, not real good at this point. Strong red card. Bad deal. That's actually not terrible. I'm open to suggestion here. If you want to keep green alive, one of these might work. This would be better in the green-white deck. Oh, that's true. Golgari Sacrifice with, or maybe a blue and black and splash red? And the trouble with Golgari Sacrifice is there's not a whole lot of sacrificing payoffs that I'm aware of. But I'm willing to try for him to keep our options sort of on an even keel. The Empath is fine if we want to power out some big creatures like the Waker of Waves. The Spine's Megalodon. Stitcher or Rise Again, right. So having said that, we could pick up an Empath and go for late game stuff, but that means we would need some ramp, like a Visionary or a, I forget what it's called, the Platinum Mirror, I think. Yeah. It also gets the gore, that's true. Okay, and then we can sacrifice the Empath to the gore. Let's try that. There's another Empath, that's nice. What is this guy? Oh yeah. Prismite. I feel like two Empaths is not what we want. I think I'd rather pick up the Vine. Yeah, you think? I'm willing to trust you. Let's go for it. Gain 4 life, no thanks. So this is all pretty bad. The Chorister is really good in a different deck. These two are both good in a different deck. I guess the Arcanist. If there were a double land here, a feat. I feel like the Arcanist is going to do nothing for us in our deck. Sure, let's go for a feat of resistance, but I don't think it's going to make our deck. Silent Dart for some bad removal. The Crab is perfectly fine for holding the ground. If we're going to be in a slower deck, this is actually fine. The Indulgence. I don't think so. Too expensive. I feel like either the Dart or the Crab. I'm not crazy about either one, to be honest. Here's an Igneous Curb, by the way. What do you like better, the Dart or the Crab? I'm liking the Dart a little bit better at this point to get rid of something, but it's bad. You know what? Let's go for the Indulgence. Trackdown is fine. I think that's going to be our pick here. Yep. Fungal Rebirth? Another Lurker. From graveyard to hand. Another Lurker might not be terrible. A 3/4 for 4, even if we do nothing, is perfectly okay. I think I'm kind of liking the Lurker here. Definitely agree on the track from the previous pack. The track pack. Yeah, works for me. Ooh, two interesting choices. I think the Guile might be better for us at this point. It'll help to protect our big creatures, assuming they can ever get into play. The Rebirth. Oh, yeah, the 3-mana thing that we just... neither have I. I'll be honest, it doesn't seem to impress me, and I don't recall hearing much buzz about it either. Duress. I'm not going to play a Duress. I'd rather take the Battlements, actually, because I have one or two other decks in constructed that might benefit from it. So let's go with that. And I have a million Duresses in my collection. And we have this silly guy. All right, pack 2. Yeah. Offhand, it does not impress me. He might. It's possible. I might actually take one of these, but let's see what else we've got. So we seem to be very likely black-green. Is correct. Maybe this if we see something in blue that we really like better. The short sword is fine. The Setessan training is fine. The steward, I don't think so. The gift, it's an okay trick. I feel like the alchemist gift can work as like a bad removal spell. This will draw us a card, which could be good. Or I could just rare draft. The training or the gift? Yeah, I'm liking the training a little bit better also. Trample on one of our big guys would be nice. There's another Gourmand. Should I be greedy and play it? Grasp of Darkness is also good. Alright, and there's a Visionary. Okay, so now we have some cards worth talking about. The Gourmand. So we're looking at Gourmand, Visionary, or the Darkness. Yeah, I think that is what I was kind of heading towards also. I hate to give up on these. The fact that these are double black, maybe we'll see them on the wheel. It's a lot to hope for, though. Dryad, not bad. Hunter's Edge, not bad. The Drowsing Pteranodon, not bad. Village Rites. If there were no other choices, I would take this and be fine with it, but I'm liking all three of these. I feel like the Pteranodon... Yeah. I think I'm liking Pteranodon or Dryad better. Maybe the Dryad, because I think we're more likely to see more Pteranodons as we go along, so that has me landing on the Dryad for right now. You like the Edge better as some removal? You know, I'm always fine with more removal. Here's another Visionary. I feel like snapping. It's another Darkness. Pack 2 is having a nice laugh with us. I'm liking the Visionary though. Interesting that this is uncommon. I think the Visionary is good for us. The Grasp of Darkness, yeah. Here's a Dreadmaw, so we can ramp into Dreadmaw. Let's see what else we've got. So yeah, this is not for our deck. It could help to feed the Sabertooth guy, but it doesn't really impress me. Fetid Imp is fine. What's our curve looking like so far? I am liking the Dreadmaw. Slow deck though. We need some stuff to hold the ground. There's another Dreadmaw. We could be greedy and take him. Or we could go for a Truffle Snout as just a 3/3 guy. 2 Dreadmaws. I'm willing to do it. We have the Fierce Empaths that can help. I'm tempted to go with the second Dreadmaw. And really try to stay focused on what do we got in our 3 slots so far? The 2 Empaths and the 2 Visionaries. So these are utility creatures, whereas the Truffle Snout is just a frontline soldier. Snare Spinner is fine. I could do this in order to bring our Feat of Resistance in. I don't know if Feat of Resistance is worth splashing a 3rd color, though. I think I like the Snare Spinner a little bit better. It's a solid blocker. I had the good fortune of an opponent attacking a an animated riddle form into a Snare Spinner. Fires are ever real. I'm certainly not going to argue with that piece of wisdom. This could be good as a reanimator, and there's our blue splash. I'm kind of liking this. It is. So now we're on the lookout for Rise Again and some blue fixing somehow. I just as soon take this. I don't feel like we're missing out on anything else of real value. Do you see anything you like better? Indeed. I think OK is actually being pretty kind to some of them. Return to nature. Here we go. That looks good. Sanctum. No, we're not building a shrine deck. This is not bad, but I'm liking the land definitely better here. Pretty sure this is what we want. Forgotten Sentinel is terrible. I played it in desperation in one, and it's just awful. Having said that, I don't see anything else here worth taking. This is all dross. I don't think there's anything here that's going to make our deck. I'll take it, but it is just bad. Here's a Pteranodon. That's fine. Pteranodon is definitely solid. A lot of the pundits are calling this one of the very best commons in the set. We already have one Guile. The Dawn. I like that. There's another direct. I guess we can play this guy as an early drop. That's fine. Yeah, I don't see that there's a lot of choice, really. A Vine? Yeah, another one drop. That'll draw us a card. Sure. Run afoul. Anima. So we're splashing blue. The Vine is fine. Certainly not going to play him. I will take him, but I consider it very unlikely that he'll make the deck. And sure, Blossoming Sands. This is not bad at all. Let me take a closer look. This is actually not bad. It's in color. And here's a Rise again. Wow. Not for this deck. Hunter's Edge is... Well, we already have one. I feel like Rise... Finishing Blow... It's a little clumsy. I don't know. And the Oak? I don't really... Whenever I draw a card, so on my turn it becomes a 4/5 on every turn. Okay, for some reason I was thinking second card. The Rise again may come around again, I suppose. Finishing Blow. Well, we do have a kind of a slow deck. Yeah. Yeah, that's a hard one. It is instant and unconditional, but it's slow. That's the problem. Well, it's going in with the theme of the deck. This is interesting. So that looks very promising. What else have we got? No. Carrion Grub. It could be a 5/5 or a 6/5, which is interesting. I think... there's another Dreadmaw. I think the Weaver is definitely what we want. Yeah. Interesting, we are really almost mono green. He said it too quickly. Another Hunter's Edge. Or something for the collection. Gloomstar, what does this guy do? Oh, he's big. So discard and reanimate, possibly. Village Rites is okay. Hey Misaki, good to see you. How you doing, my friend? It is. That's assuming you have it in play, of course. I mean, it costs 7 to cast. I'm not seeing anything that I like a whole lot better. The Village Rites, maybe. Okay, well, I appreciate your taking the time to lurk with us here. And we are the richer for it. Sure, let's take it. Another duress. So do we like better a second Pteranodon or a Snare Spinner? I'm kind of liking the Pteranodon a little bit more. We do have some big creatures that can power it up. In the late game at least, or we could power it up just with this guy. Where is that? Test and training. To double down on... Yeah, absolutely. But we don't have a lot of ways of turning it on except for big creatures, which aren't going to show up until later. I like it. I like this. It's a good blocker, and I like the upside. That is true. Canopy Stalker. Well, no argument with that. Hunter's Edge. I forgot about that. It adds a counter. Quite so. Well said. And we already have 2 of those. Okay, so having 2 Pteranodons is fine. No black here worth speaking of. We can pick up another Guile or another creature. I don't much like the Stalker, really. Yeah, you like it? Yeah, and it does help to turn on a Pteranodon. I'm willing to try. I haven't actually played with it yet, but it just looks kind of clunky to me. Another big creature or short sword. I like the short sword better. We can put it onto one of our Pteranodons. Another Snare Spinner is not bad. I really kind of like the short sword, though. How many creatures have we got? So I was just... You see, you read my mind. We have 22 creatures so far. The Blood Glutton, do we have one? I don't think so. That's a 5-drop, which... I like this as a 5-drop better than this. Let's take the short sword. We can take a 2/2 or another Guile. I think I like the 2/2 a little bit better. Don't know if either one is really going to make our deck though. I think this would be my choice right now. Yeah. I mean, a 2/2 is, you know, by no means the end of the world. This is two of our colors, so I think that's fine. Village Rites, again, it's fine. If this land weren't here, I probably would take that. I don't want 2 of these. Yeah, I do too. So this is a 2/3 for 3, which there is nothing else here for us except for the Vine. We already have 1 Vine. 1 Vine is fine, I think. Second Vine or a zombie. The Vine can help us to block and draw. I actually like the Vine, I think, a little bit better. No, I don't remember. I'll be honest, I'm terrible. Yeah, I do too, I think. I'm terrible at remembering which packs had which cards. Nothing here for us. We'll just take this for our collection. The Indulgence, sure. I guess this in case some sick red card comes along. Like Goblin Wizardry. Just kidding. Or Ononaki Ogre. And here we are. Alrighty. I'm going to move this over here and make those smaller. I'm moving the chat stream so I can see what I've got. There we go. Okay, so the Tome Anima is out. Waker of Waves is out. Rugged Highlands is out. 9, 10, 11, 12. So we have 17 lands, which we're going to need since we have these big guys. No reanimation. So the only reanimation possibility we have is... Yeah, have we given up on the reanimate dream? Maybe we have. Instead, we're going to try for, I guess, ramping them out. I think you're right. So then this is out, and this is out. Okay, so we're starting with how many creatures? 21. Okay. To run Indulgence. Okay. Sorry. Oh, that's... Yeah. You're talking about this guy. That's fine, but he doesn't... He gets stuff back, but he doesn't reanimate. And in fact, I certainly don't want to run 2. I'm not even sure I want to run 1. Not crazy about him. Let's take him out. These are all fine. The Sniper, maybe. Guile. I think 2 Vines may be overdoing it. The Corpse seems unnecessary. I am liking all 3 of these as finishers, assuming we can get there. Hunter's Edge is fine. Okay, we need to remove 4 more cards. Still have 18 creatures. I'd like to stay fairly creature heavy. So Short Sword is good on maybe the Sniper for blocking. I like the Vine as a cheap blocker that can replace itself. But it doesn't excite me, so that is for sure. All right, if we drop him, let's see what happens. Ranger's Guile, good for protecting our creatures. The Primal Might, good as removal and possible finishing. So I'd like to keep those, or to keep that rather. Still have 17 creatures. I'd rather not drop too many more creatures. So if that is the case, we could lose the Ranger's Guile. I like the Hunter's Edges for the counters and the fighting. I'm also willing to play a 41 card deck. I've in general found, based on anecdotal experience, if you will, that the 41st card does not seem to really adversely affect the deck's reliability or predictability. But certainly we want to lose at least 1 more card. Maybe the Training. Although I do like the Trample. The Crypt Lurker. If we do that, we will end up with 40 cards. We've reduced our creature count to only 15. And you know what? I'm willing to try this. Black and green, very mid-rangey kind of a deck. Trying to hold things together until we can get our big guys out. Okay, let's try it out. Hello, Juicy Bela. Welcome to our stream. Good to see you here. In 25 words or less, tell us about yourself. Take a half a minute to see what we've got. I'm about to bring this into play. I'm good. Anytime I'm playing Magic and streaming at the same time, things are good. Alright, well, let's see how this deck treats us. So, Juicy Bella, tell us how you found our stream. Because it's not like I'm Luis Scott Vargas or anything. It's not like I have a zillion people watching me at any one time. This is a perfectly okay hand, I guess. We have a 1-drop and we can get rid of some lands. So I think we need to keep this. I'd rather have 3 lands, I think, but this is fine. If anybody has a really compelling argument to mulligan, now's a good time to make it known. Okay, let's see if we can get track on its own will fix it. Well, that track down. That is my hope. So I'm gonna get rid of him, and we're gonna put him on top. And we'll attack. Prowess, okay. Sure, let's play a land, and a blue-red spells deck. We may be in for some trouble, but we shall see. He could sack it to get rid of my sniper. He does like those immolators. Empath. I'm 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is actually not bad, but I think our Mauler is what we want. Although I could get rid of one of his immolators. Not necessarily. He may have an opt or something. So let's go with the Mauler. Oh boy. Okay. So I think Hunter's Edge against him is what we want. Surprised he's not attacking. Got a 1-drop. The Pteranodon is not bad, but I feel I could do these 2. I think I need to attack. Okay, thanks for joining us, Juicy. At this point, I'm streaming on Friday afternoons at this time, and I'm looking to try to find additional times. Thanks for joining us. Hope to see you again. Have a great weekend. Yes, I agree. Okay, and here's hoping that he has no sure strike or whatever the heck. Okay. I forgot about his ability, I'll be honest. Little form, that's annoying. Okay. Not crazy about the way this game is going. So, we're going to obviously put both of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more land. Yeah, I'll be honest. I completely neglected to think about that activated ability. So be it. So let's get him out. And I think I need to start blocking. Definitely. Do we like the Gourmand better or the Dreadmaw? I think I like the Gourmand a little better. You know what? Maybe the Dreadmaw. You like the Gourmand? I'm fine with that. And sack the Empath, absolutely. When we were first going with the Empath, I was thinking that would be the perfect thing to sack to the Gourmand. And yep, I am well aware of that. Where are my visionaries? Indeed. What's your favorite kind of jelly on a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Everybody goes for grape, but I like others better. What's your favorite? Strawberry, not bad. I've always liked currant jelly. Strawberry jam. You know, you're making me hungry. I'm lucky that my wife has an insanely good dinner planned for tonight. Oh, riddle form. Oh, riddle form. Oh, riddle form. Stop it. What do you think? Chump block? Because things are looking a little tight. You think so? I'm willing to follow your advice. Okay, I think we need the flyer. And it makes him sacrifice a creature. Empath it is. He's probably going to get rid of the Elder, or that guy. And keep him back for blocking. What do you think? A swing, or keep him... I'm agreeing. So yes, I'm reviewing all your chats here. I was in mind of this, but this is a very expensive thing to do. What did he just do? Destruct, destroy. Without flying, can't block. That's annoying. Alright, so we certainly have to block him. If he has a trick, which I'm sure he does. Okay. And that is game. Alright, let's see if we can do better. I feel like we might have been okay had things just turned out a little differently. Hard to say. Anybody want to? Ah, no, you're good. You're good. Anybody want to look at the deck and possibly suggest any tweaks? Yay or nay? You got it. So here's what we have. Yeah, I hear that. All of the limited pundits seem to agree that it's mostly a pretty fast, a fast format. Stalker's a bit whack. What Stalker? Stalker. I am. Oh, the Canopy Stalker. I have never played with it yet. Either with it on my side, I haven't played against it yet. But I will say it does not. It really doesn't excite me very much. If you have another suggestion, let's hear it. Take a look at the sideboard. Take out a Stalker, put in a Vine. I'm actually willing to consider that. Let's see what that looks like. Any of my other regulars have any comments on that? I'm dropping the Sower. Oh, the Gloom Sower. I'm liking the Sower because we have the 2 empaths to search it up. On the other hand, how many can you play at once? And I do dislike the idea of the empath. With 1 empath, it's not likely to be dead, so to speak. I'd like to hold on to the Sower for now. Let's try one more game with it in. And again, we really should be seeing at least 1 Visionary. I think that's a reasonable expectation. And in that game, if we had, then it would have seen play. Yeah, let's go with this. So we've dropped the Canopy Stalker. We put in the Vine, and let's give that a go. So Juicy, are you a multi-game person or mostly Magic the Gathering? Entirely Magic the Gathering? Magic is the only game that I'm playing these days. This looks very similar to our previous hand. I'm not crazy about the Indulgence, but let's keep him in for now. I mean, let's keep it, because we have turn 1, turn 3. I think this is fine. And again, same as before, if anybody is rabidly opposed to keeping this hand, let me know now. And we might be able to even get this guy back if we need to, if they decide to remove him quickly, a la Bolt the Birds. I think so also, and that's what we're doing. So, Sniper, pass the turn. Nice. Very nice. I love it when a curve comes together. Now, if I only had some way of giving him... Can't attack with him, can't attack with him. So let's bring out the... It's by far the greatest game ever invented. Another land? Yeah, sure. So now, all I need are some of my big guys to ramp out. Boy, he likes those Pyrolings. No, I don't need more lands. 1, 2... I can play something for 4? Yeah. And he's got his own Canopy Stalker. 1, 2, 4. Let's put him on. Yeah, I hear that argument. Got lands. So now the question is to attack or not to attack. Because these two will just trade. On the other hand, if he attacks, they'll trade anyway. Yeah, but so if I don't attack, he can attack and force. Well, I could always jump block. The Visionary does eat it. I'm agreeing with you. Yep. If he has a trick, then he'll use it. And there's his trick. Wow. Lands. Bunch of the cat bus. I could burn him on just the Visionary, but that seems like a waste. Yeah, I think so. He might be able to give him strike. Oh boy. He's like the king of the battle tricks. Okay, so we have 2 creatures that we're going to now get back. Yeah, really. And let's play him again. And we'll at this point, I'm willing to trade these 2, I think. Oh, stop it, will you? He has to be blocked, so not much choice there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's play the Gloom Sower and hope that he has no tricks. There was no choice. He had to block. Am I wrong? Must be blocked. There was no choice. Right. Right? Okay. So what do we like better? This with the card draw, or do we like the big guy? I'm liking the big guy, because he only has 1 card in his hand. Let's give that a go. Yeah. That works. Oh my gosh. Okay, so... yeah, that's a problem. I think I need to get the Visionary going and see what I draw. Yeah. Agreed. Green, black. Yeah, that's fine. Really? Getting too many lands. That's annoying. Five, six. He can double block. What do you think? Attack? He's gonna deal me. He can deal me 9 damage on the next turn. Yeah. Okay. We need to draw that black removal skill, whatever it is. I can't remember what it's called. What's the 5 mana instant black thing? The Hunter's Edge will definitely do good work for me. Finishing blow, thank you. So he could play a mountain and deal me 10 damage. That would be painful. Oh yeah, the wall. I'd rather. No, we're gonna sack the wall for sure because I need to draw something good. Ooh, good for him. See, now this is interesting because the last deck I had, I really thought would go like 0-3. It just looked terrible, and it ended up doing fine. I felt like, oh, that's nice. That's very nice. All right, so let's play a swamp because why not? 3 top. Not understanding what you're saying. Oh, sack the wall first and see what we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9 lands out. Oh, I see what you mean. They scry through to the, so that's interesting. I feel like the Gourmand is a good play right now, and we'll get rid of the Vine. Oh, not so clear because he can draw a card. He costs 2. Why doesn't Gourmand block the Punisher? Oh, I mean it blocks it, but it doesn't help it. So yeah, let's do this. Oh, come on. Yeah, of course. Alright, so we're doing this. Sheesh, indeed. Obviously him. To tap the Visionary for mana? Why? What's that going to do for me? Nah, no, I'm not going to bluff. So he'll get rid of one of these guys. He has to block. That's annoying. So he'll have to block him. He'll have to block him. And I need some good. Not much choice there. Yeah, I hear that, and I find it interesting that he's not doing it. So, does he have a trick, or is he bluffing? What do you think? Block his Pyreling, or let it pass? He has 1 card. How can he possibly get it up to 6? Gains double trike. I think I have to let it pass. Gotta mind gain them. I'm letting it pass. Let's see what he does. That's why. Truffle snout. No, that's game. That is game. So how many lands? 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 out of 17 lands in half of my deck. So I didn't block it because as soon as he plays any instant at all, then he'll be able to kill the you know, that the Gloomsower, and that would be the end of that. Whereas I still had enough life in order to sustain a reasonable hit from him. So having said that, we're moving on and see if we can't chalk up some a win for today. I don't know that that's always true, but it is true often enough. I will say I'm not crazy about hitting 10 out of 17 lands within the top half of my deck. Let's see if we can do better this time. Which is funny, because because we started with 4 lands in our hand. This is perfectly fine. Yeah, turn 2. Juicy, a huge pleasure seeing you and playing with you. And like I said before, I really hope to see you again. Have a great weekend. Keep on gaming. Ah, this is great. So turn 2, turn 3. Where were you? Where were you before? Ugh. Ugh. Hunter's Edge is going to get rid of him fine on the next turn. Nope, wrong guy. Where are you? There we are. Another forest would be nice. Ooh. Holy moly. Yeah, we're going to be attacking him next turn. But he's going to be sifting through his deck first. What can I say, my friends? I'm just getting outclassed in all these games. What did he discard? The Megalodon. Really want... Well, I have him. So let's play a land. Let's get rid of him and attack him. And he can do this. Yeah, there's no question about that. And sure. What happened to the counter? Oh, he's phased out. Okay, you know what to type in. You know what to type in. Do it. Yes. Ugh. I think I just threw this game away. That is really annoying. Well, could be a short stream. Why did I do that? What a punt. One of my bigger punts. Okay, so what can we do here? We can play the Truffle Snout. Another Tyrannodon. I really need one more forest. I'm tempted to do the Portcullis Vine. Even the land is against me. I'm tempted to do the Portcullis, block and draw a card. I think that's what we need to do. No, I understand that, but I think I really need to draw into minimally another forest, possibly a kill spell. And I'll just take 4 from him. Or actually I can chump block. Hello. Hello, Liba. I want you all to meet somebody. Liba, can I just show you a... This is my granddaughter. Oh. I don't think she wants to be seen, so I'll talk to you later. Okay. So we're going to block him. Before damage, we're going to... Why didn't you give me a chance to... Holy moly. Alright, we have to do this. This is going from bad to worse. The sack... No, it doesn't. The sack needs any 2. Oh, it had the summoning sickness. So... Something... Yeah, you're right. I'm just doing one mistake. Too many distractions, both internal and external. I could get rid of this guy and attack. I think that's what I need to do. Yeah. So I have 5, so that's 4. Is that correct? And he phases out again. I keep forgetting about that ability. So it was good advice, Radalorian, and that's what I was thinking of, but I keep forgetting. This guy is too strong. That's why he's a mythic rare. Really? That's not what I needed at all. Not what I needed at all. Sure, let's do the Pteranodon, see if we can't possibly stabilize a tiny bit. Yeah, that really hurt a lot. And you would think I'd have learned after the first one. Boy, I haven't gone 0-3 in a long time. I will say I don't miss it at all. Sure. Play a bunch of good stuff. See if I care. Yes, you should attack with the Pride Malta. What? Oh, because of this guy. Good lord. Chump block. Chumping doesn't work because he has trample. I could go to 4 and hope to draw my damnation. Except that's not going to happen. Is it worth blocking, or should I just concede now? I don't see what I can draw that'll bring me back. Okay, to block or not to block, and I have very little time to decide because I have no timeouts. Yeah, I have. There's nothing better. I'm going to 4. Forest, sure, why not? So let's gain some life, and let's pull out a big guy, and then do some chump blocking. So I want the empath. I think I like the empath because if I can survive to another turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could pull out the gourmand, or I could bring him out to block the scanner. Empath. And definitely. How many lands have I got? 4, 5, 6, yeah. What do you think? The Gourmand or the Dread? I like the Gourmand a little bit better. He's just going to be a 4/5 though, which is annoying. If I can draw a land, then I can play the Sniper and sack the Sniper, which I think I like a little bit better. No, sacking the Empath is fine. Victim of Teferi, and he can phase out my Gourmand anyway. This game is so hopeless. We're going to chump block him. We're going, or I could get rid of him. Oh, that's interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could triple block him and lose 2 creatures and go to 1. No, I think that's bad. That's fine, but then I can't play the Gourmand. Yeah, well said. So high risk and possible reward. But of course he's got a trick. Sure, it must be really nice to have everything you need at any given moment. Can we draw anything that's even worthwhile that will allow us to do anything? Not really. I could play the Pteranodon, I could play the Balance. Is there any way to avoid 8 damage on my next turn? I don't see how. because he can attack with 5 creatures. I can only block with 2 at best. They have it. That is it. 3 up, 3 down. We did get. Wow, that was painful. That was painful. Wow, this could be the shortest stream in history. Okay, I hate to end that early. Claim prize? What do I get? Sure, let's see what we got. Anything good? Peer into the abyss. Fungal rebirth. Okay, so I do have maybe 10 or 15 minutes. Anybody interested in a constructed game? I have a couple of interesting brawl decks. The family is visiting. I'm very much looking forward to it. I do have until 6 o'clock to stream. I hate to just give it up real quick. If you're interested in a constructed game, brawl would be my choice, possibly historic. I have not. In truth, Friday nights just don't work for me after a certain point for kind of complicated reasons. So, anybody interested in a brawl game or an historic game? And if not, then we'll look for somebody to brawl. Okay. So, here are your choices in brawl. Okay, we have Mono Black with Liliana as our commander. Torbjorn Brawl is exactly what you think it is. This is an interesting deck. I'm still not sure how good it is. Yeah, it has only flash and instant, flash cards and instant cards. I think that's it. There may be one exception, but that's it. This is an interesting deck. It's all vigilance, and the Planeswalker has all creatures deal combat damage based on their toughness rather than their power. Ice is black-red menace, so I know at least one of you likes Rakdos. Blue control, tons and tons of counters. This mono green was not bad, but it's in serious need of updating. Both of these are old. Garrick was okay in its time, but it also needs updating. And that's kind of it. The others aren't really worth talking about. So if I were by myself, I would probably try either the Flash or the Vigilance deck. If you have no preferences, let's try for this, because I've only tried maybe 4 or 5 games of it with it so far. I am not seeing any comments on any of the above. Let's do it. You're so agreeable. I love agreeable people. And the Ashiok is, I like almost never even play it. Okay, so that's a good start. And yeah, this is good. We'll start off with the Night Bonder at the end of his second turn. Druid. I could just kill him. Let's do the Night Bonder. See what comes up. Number of lands you control. I can't activate that first. I think I'd like to get rid of this now before he can start playing lands. If he does play a land, though, he can just replay it, but it'll slow him down. And I am willing to trade these two. I suspect he is not. Spellbreaker. Okay, so now we have lots of options. We could do a capture sphere on this guy, which we have to do now because he's going to have hexproof on his turn. Let's do that. And sure, I'll attack. Beacon to apply might have been a better play on that. Ugh. That's an annoying card. We're going to get rid of Scavenging Ooze, for sure. Okay, lots of removal, that's nice. Let's get rid of that and we can play the Gull. And let's attack. I'm willing to trade the Gull for the Druid if he decides to attack. Or for the Robber of the blah, blah. So what is this? When he attacks. Okay, fine. Alright, let's get rid of his Druid. Dirge Bat might be worth holding that. Let's go ahead and attack. Let's hold it bacon to a pie to see what happens. If I can get 2 more lands, then I can do the mutate on him. I think we have to do that now, because I don't want him taking more of my stuff. Oh, he has my Shore Shark. Yeah, let's just do it. Ooh. No help there. Does he have no, he has. So I'm thinking, let's do him. Create. Yeah, I think we need to play him and put up a blocker.
Listen to my whisper, creeping.
Let's see what happens. A little surprised he hasn't played this guy again, but oh, and he has the Phoenix. Ugh. 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 I hate the Great Hedge, especially on the. Holy moly! Stop it. Alright. Oh boy. Yeah, we're definitely chumping him. I can't block him. So be it. So another removal spell would be fine.
I've lost my inspiration.
So it's a little annoying. Can I win any game at all on this stream? I would very much like to. But if it's not cards, then so be it. Thirst for meaning? Yeah. I guess I could flash him in to chump block him. Yeah, boy. Or to chump block the Cavalier. He's probably going to play him in the near future. Another land would have been really nice. Not looking good. I can give something -3/-3 for all the good that will do. Or -3/-0 rather. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't have any sweepers. That's it. You've made your point. So it's interesting because this is like the 5th or 6th game I've played with that particular deck. Of the first 4, say, 3 opponents just scooped after like turn 2 when they saw it was all instants and flash. The other game I did win rather handily. You only have my word for it though, because that was a pretty sorry showing. All right. So much for limited. So much for constructed. I think we're going to call it quits here. Lick our wounds and move on and see if we can't do any better next time. So, according to this, I still have a few people here. So let's go ahead and see if there's somebody worth raiding. There's Five Fingers. Uptain is a great guy, but he's playing something besides Magic. Before we go any further with that, let me see one thing. I'm seeing some familiar names here. Okay, so what are your preferences, guys? Braid Uptain to because he's a great guy. Five Fingers is also a great guy, but I've rated him a lot. So, do you prefer to go for Magic or Polybridge, which actually looks like kind of a cool game? If you have no preference, I'm going to go with Uptain because I have rated Five Fingers a goodly amount over the past month or so. And silence implies consent. Okay, and right after I do that, I'm going to end the stream. So let's give it its 2 or so seconds. So I hit raid, and I say have a great weekend all, and I very much hope to see you again on the next stream. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. Keep gaming.